ICOs are popping left and right. And there are studies that says, I think 95% of many of these ICOs are really scams. Many of them may not be outright scams. Many of them may be poor ideas. Many of them may be ideas that are not going to stay for the next 2, 3, or 4, 5 years. And that is why one of the things that you should be looking into when you are actually investing is, what am I investing in? Is it going to stand the test of time? Is it going to stand the time of test? So one of the things I actually tell people is that the stuff you are actually investing in, will it stand the test of time and the time of test? If you look at many of these crypto projects, many of them, people who just left the university, they came program, they know about this, or the ideas are popping up. Okay, we want to raise $30 million. They have no business experience. They have no guide. They have nothing. They just want to raise people. If you look at the ungodly amount of money that is being raised, it calls for questioning. ICOs are not going away, but regulations are going to come in. And I believe the future of ICO investing will be third parties like ICONIQ LABS. However, before we go further, I want to make this disclosure that this is a sponsored review, as I will be compensated in tokens for this particular video. So what is ICONIQ Lab all about? ICONIQ Lab is simply one of those platforms that wants to change the way blockchain investing and ICO goes. So ICONIQ Lab is in 2 dimensions. We have the user who is investing, and then the platform that needs investment. So what they will be doing is they will be having a blockchain, or called a blockchain factory. And one of the first projects that is in their portfolio currently that they've actually invested in is Unibright. So the blockchain factory will be where any group of individuals that want to raise funds through this platform, you will simply come. There will be some criteria, some kits and all that. They will quiz you on technical side, quiz you on legal, quiz you on business, quiz you on many facets. And then that will not determine if you are to progress to the next stage. So they will be having different layers. You're not just coming from the backyard and coming up with a white paper. Even there are some teams that cannot even write white papers. Just come and start saying, we want to ICO. No. ICONIQ Lab wants to change the way we do this. So ICONIQ Lab wants to actually target the venture market stuff. And from the way ICONIQ Lab is actually going, I'll put the link below for these articles I've written. Some of the partnerships they've actually had so far and all that. From the way ICONIQ Lab is going, it will disrupt venture capital. It's going to disrupt venture capital. Even though every single person can invest in ICOs today, there is a risk for the investor, and there's also a risk for the people who are conducting this ICO. And you can see this is several incidents where someone raised $15 million and then all of a sudden pulled a prank and said, wow, this and that. It's something that should be looked into. So if you look at some of the pain points of ICOs today are unregulated. ICOs today, they have no means of tracking who did this and who can do this and all that. So ICONIQ Lab wants to change all these stuffs. It will be an incubator that will provide people with those that have qualified by the criteria that have qualified, will give them access to investors, and then those that are not qualified, we can actually push them out rather than be pushing our rubbish into the market. And then you as an investor that have the tokens, you'll get some discount on investing in projects. And then when projects are invested in, there is a way they will actually distribute how much of the tokens are invested. So let's say, for example, we have a project that is coming and the project needs, let's say, $1 million, the ICONIQ Lab team is going to contribute certain part of the money, and then the other investors will contribute certain part of the money, and then we're able to manage that. So that is where the future of ICO investing is going to go. Let's bring in a system here. We are pushing, even though many of the projects that will still be pushed through either a venture capital fund or whatsoever will fail, but the risks are very low. Why? Because there are people who just wake up and there is nothing, there is no substance, there is no roots. Imagine many of these projects, there are no roots. They have no roots. And there's an African proverb that says, if the root is deep, you need not fear the wind. That root is what ICONIQ Lab wants to bring. Give them the root from the onset. From the onset. Give them the root. So guys, that is that about this platform. And do have a very good day, guys. So the ICO is currently on. You can check the ICO and have a very good day.